EA Sports. It's in the game.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Boca Juniors, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Claude Makalele. The ball with Luka Modric. Milos Kerkez. Alonso. Very effective passing sequence. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here it is again, and that's the perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. On to Cole. And support available. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Evander. Shevchenko. Now with Alonso. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Campbell with the clearance. Paolo Maldini. Ruud Gullit. Alessandro Del Piero. Gullit. Del Piero. It needs an accurate cross. Clears it away. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, this is a brilliant strike. As you can see, he hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Xabi Alonso. Kerkez. Going well. Maldini doing his job defensively. Well, he's given us away. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Granit Xhaka. Gullit has it. Danger averted by Sol Campbell. Evander. 30 minutes left for play. Well, it's one pass after another. Must score! And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. On to Cole. Gullit has it. Del Piero. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. And a substitution in the offing. Ibanez. Xabi Alonso. Camavinga. And on to Alonso. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Plenty of support here. Oh, tremendous goal! A long way out, but took it on. A memorable finish.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Frank Rijkaard. Koundé. And intercepted it. Alonso. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Oh, that's splendid play. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, fairly comfortable in the end, wasn't it? Thought they controlled the middle of the park well. Going forward, there was some really nice incisive play too. It's a good result for them.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Barcelona, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Can they forge ahead? Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Jude Bellingham. Raul. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, as the replay shows, that's gone in off the post. His heart must have been in his mouth there. It's a good finish in the end.
One 0 then. Modric. Evander. And on to Alexander-Arnold. Into the advanced position goes Modric. Alexander-Arnold. Well, desperately close to going in that time. Jude Bellingham. Di Maria. Raul. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Xabi Alonso. Evander. Now with Alonso. Well, he didn't miss by all that much with the header, just a little bit off target. Alexander-Arnold. Modric. Well, it's a decent-looking attack, this. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
So here we are, moving close to half-time, and the visitors with work to do, I think it's fair to say, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight first half so far, but they haven't quite shown enough guile in the attack in third. If, however, they can be more dynamic in the 1v1 situations, they have the...
So back underway here, into the second half. Makelele. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. And it's going to run through to the keeper here. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio. Bellingham. Jude Bellingham. Ibanez. Makelele. Modric. Evander. It's with Makelele. Still ahead by a goal. And this could be the equaliser. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Alexander-Arnold. Evander. Opportunity here. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Di Maria. Zanetti. And level it is in the waning moments. Can Barcelona change that situation? Cleared away. And so into the final 5 minutes. Alonso, and he's broken free. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
So the ball is rolling. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Oh, genuine chance. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Modric. Milos Kerkez. The ball with Luka Modric. Evander. Moving into the advanced position. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. This could level it. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Joan Capdevila. Now with Forlan. Well, fantastic reflex action. Cleared away by Alonso. Oh, yes! He's going to be proud of that moment. What purity of strike. Caught it absolutely perfectly.
Well, as you can see, this is a great bit of skill. He hits it perfectly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant strike.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Claude Makelele. Alexander-Arnold. And the ball with Shevchenko. And teammates around him. Full credit, wonderful stop. Mopping up defensively. Barella. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Claude Makelele. What can they do from here? Well, they keep the ball moving. Oh, fantastic effort. He made great contact, but the keeper more than equal to it. Well, chasing this game, but the corner might help them. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. So half an hour remaining. Girassi. And the ball is with Girassi. And a confident clearance. Evander. Intercepting it intelligently. Modric. Shevchenko. Good piece of defending. Xabi Alonso. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant. Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
Plenty of options. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Well, it might still work out for them. Well, a bit short with the clearance. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur facing Barcelona.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Rafinha. Barcelona ceding possession. The free kick decision goes the way of Barcelona. Beckham. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Must take the lead here. Luis Diaz. He succeeds in clearing it. Rafinha. David Beckham. Effective looking pass. He's in with a chance. Surely. Oh, wasteful. Very wasteful.
Well, I think that's an easy chance for him there. The goalkeeper can't believe his luck, can he?
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Can he do it to take the lead? And there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely!
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Marcos Llorente. And on to Beckham. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, they've decided to make a change. So away they go again, and work to do for Barcelona in this second half. Rafinha. Luis Diaz. Well, that's how to dispossess your opponent. Rakitic. Ivan Rakitic. 30 minutes to go then. Rafinha. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Danger averted. Time for a change then. Salah. Rakitic. Di Maria. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. David Beckham. Gyökeres. And putting paid to the danger. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Rakitic. Very alertly winning back possession.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Andriy Shevchenko. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It is Chelsea, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. And pushed onto the woodwork. Alphonso Davies. Goretzka. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee. Teammates available. Vitor Ferreira. Ibanez. Good tackle taken away. And Chelsea winning the ball again. Ferreira. Goretzka. On to Di Natale. And he takes it on. They've regained possession. Torres! Nicely saved. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Eto'o. On to Goretzka. Said Al-Owairan. Chances on. Save, but still a chance. Chelsea's corner as they try to take the lead here. Well, he took care of it defensively. Antonio. Oh, what an opportunity. A goal! 1-0. A fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen.
Well, here it is again. He's alive to the situation. He makes good contact with the ball and he keeps it down. That's a nice headed goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Makelele. Not the best challenge, free kick. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Alphonso Davies. Leon Goretzka. And on to Di Natale. Goretzka. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Well, they keep the ball moving, just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. And Makelele out of trouble for now. And he read it superbly. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Possession changing hands. Alonso. This could be the equaliser. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Inigo Martinez. Xabi Alonso. Luis Diaz. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Vitor Ferreira. Just 15 minutes remaining. Fernando Torres. Di Natale! And Chelsea have done it! It's going to be so difficult to stop them now.
Well, here it is again. First to the ball, clever header and a good finish. He's done really well there.
And the substitution will occur now. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Makalele. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Di Natale. On to Goretzka. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, they weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. My name is Derek Ray, excited to be bringing you match commentary, and alongside me, my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Chennaiyin, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. So a throw in here. Mbappe. Rivaldo. Beckham. Henry. It's with Rivaldo. Mbappe. Modric. Zinedine Zidane. David Beckham. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Well, he's given us away. Good technique displayed. Luka Modric. Modric with options around him. Alonso. Makalele. Zinedine Zidane. Mbappe. Thierry Henry. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Beckham. Maldini. And here's Rivaldo. Rivaldo. They've regained possession. And we will have just one additional minute. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Good-looking pass. Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. And there is the goal! He's found the net! Joy unconfined!
Well, here it is again, and what a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Alexander-Arnold. Makalele. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. And miles off target with the header, but in fairness, the marking was tight. Alphonso Davies. So a half an hour remaining. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. Alphonso Davies, Cristiano Ronaldo, and on to Beckham. And he read it well defensively. Now with Kerkez. Plenty of support here. Kerkez. Oh, goodness me, he's crashed it against the woodwork.
Well, it's so difficult to get that on target. He's done fantastically well. He can count himself unlucky there.
Modric. Cristiano Ronaldo. They're on the scent of a winner late in this game. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Really well positioned. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Luis Diaz. Zanetti. And that is that. The full-time whistle here. And nothing to separate the two sides at all over 90 minutes. It finishes 0-0. Stuart, your take?
Well, Derek, I was expecting more from both teams. You certainly can't criticise the effort, but there was a real lack of creativity.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It is Nottingham Forest, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Rabiot. Robertson. Opportunity missed. Ibanez. Luis Diaz. And Diaz has it. Fernando Hierro. Futre. Can he find the right pass? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. A Nottingham Forest throw coming up. Paulo Futre. Futre. Now Rabiot. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? And the danger's still on. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here's the replay, and you can see why the manager is furious. It's just really poor play, offering up possession far too easily in a dangerous area. And at this level, if you keep doing that, you're going to get punished. It's just not good enough.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Makalele. And Diaz has it. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Andrew Robertson. Rudiger. Hierro. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And will it be the leveller? And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, as you can see, not much power, but great accuracy. He made that look so easy, didn't he?
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Rabiot. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Moving forward effectively. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. The first half here comes to an end. Into the second half then, and these two sides are locked together. Just can't really choose between them at the moment. Alexander-Arnold. Useful looking position, you've got to say. And just wide of the post with a header. Casemiro. Campbell. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Half-hearted clearance. Well, another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Teammates available. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. 20 minutes remaining. Chance to do damage. But they took care of the situation defensively. Paulo Futre. Futre! And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Just 10 minutes to go. Eduardo Camavinga. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Could be troublesome. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Danger averted for now. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, Derek, it was a poor result, but it was a really tight contest. Both sides had their chances. It could have gone either way, but in the end, they will be disappointed.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur versus Inter Miami.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
One 0 then. Luis Diaz. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Messi. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. And stopping the danger. Jude Bellingham. Di Maria. Promising position here for Di Maria. Walker. Can he get them level? And a goal to square the game. Edge of the seat stuff.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Modric. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Managed to get it out of there. Enzo Fernandez. Now with Messi. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
That is that for the first half here. So back underway and an intriguing second half in prospect. Luis Diaz. Bellingham. And Diaz has it. Enzo Fernandez. Well, can they open up the defence here? And just wide. There really wasn't much in that at all. And cleared away. And it's Messi going forward. What's he going to do next? Did well to clear it away. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. And Messi with teammates to play it to. Di Maria. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he? Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
Bellingham. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. This could square the game. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Manchester United and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Now they've lost it. A danger here as he runs at them. Can he put them in front? There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So United restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Claude Makelele. Alonso. Evander. Xabi Alonso. El Shaarawy. And it's Gomez on the ball. El Shaarawy. Sol Campbell. And a very good challenge. Mbeumo. Oh, big opportunity! Now just lacking that little bit of guile. Ibanez. And on to Alonso. Clean challenge. El Shaarawy. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. No nonsense clearance. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, it could be on for him here. Surely. Oh, that's a magnificent volley. What a thumper. And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say, this is a very good volley. His technique is absolutely perfect.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. El Shaarawy. Mario Gomez. Alonso. Mario Gomez. Mbeumo. Now with Gomez. Oh, in with a chance! A goal! And it's very much game on here! So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Alexander-Arnold. And into the last 30 minutes now. And he has options available. Mario Gomez. Mbeumo. Gomez. Determined defending. Modric. 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 Magnificent challenge to win it back. And the referee has given the corner, so maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Now, in the dying embers of the game, it looks as though the visitors have done enough. Stuart, your assessment?
Well, it's been a really good contest, you have to say. But overall, I think they've just about deserved to be in the lead here. Can they now just see this game through for what will be an excellent win?
Shevchenko. He's in with a chance. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to...
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they were better than their opponents in all aspects of the game. They defended well enough, they dominated midfield, and they created chances as well. It was a great performance.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Jamshedpur taking on Manchester United.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Evander. Oh, skipping away. Chances on. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Mario Gomez. Well, possession ceded. McAllister. El Shaarawy. Mario Gomez. Are putting all their energies into winning back possession. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Chance to finish. Still possibilities. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. And cutting it out. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But they took care of the situation defensively. No-nonsense clearance. Well, they no longer have the ball. Andriy Shevchenko. Frimpong. Rodrigo de Paul. Mario Gomez. Modric. Shevchenko. Now with Gomez. Wasteful from United. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back underway with United looking to plot a route back into this game. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Ibanez. Makelele. Ibanez. Campbell with it. Campbell. The ball with Luka Modric. Alexander-Arnold seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. El Shaarawy. De Paul. Mbeumo. This could level it. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Bobby Charlton. More than decent this from United. And he's made headway. Still could be dangerous. And a substitution in the offing. Xabi Alonso. Hummels reading it well and winning it back. And into the last 20 minutes. El Shaarawy. Charlton. Mario Gomez. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, that'll be a free kick.
Well, just listen to the noise in here. These fans are doing everything to get their team over the finish line, and there's not long left now.
Well, a crucial intervention inside the box. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And scope for them to produce something exciting. McAllister. El Shaarawy. Mario Gomez. Claude Makelele. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Hello, it's great to be with you. And no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur, and they take on Blackburn Rovers.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Oh, could be. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course, the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Fabian. Will it be? Oh, tremendous header that time. But the goalkeeper was there. So now a corner. Superb stop. And the danger cleared. An effective ball. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick. Fabian. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Alonso. Claude Makalele. Regained possession. Fernandes. Well, not a million miles away from the equaliser.
Well, he couldn't quite get it on target, but at least they're making chances now.
Xabi Alonso. And Diaz has it. Diaz. Nicely timed tackle. Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Stuart, interested to get your critique.
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent, but any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
Real chance. Oh, he's found the net, and that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted, and just what they deserve.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Punching it clear. Fabian. Torres. Danger averted. Diaz. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Now with Vidic. Bruno Fernandes. Torres. Opportunity here. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Just going to be a double substitution. Well, 2-1 it is here. Kepkes. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Well, they keep the ball moving. Teamwork and passing in evidence. Must be! And a goal! Cause for celebrations again! 2 in front.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So back underway at 3-1. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Bruno Fernandes has it. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit! My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy.
And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Andriy Shevchenko. Xabi Alonso. And the keeper more than equal to it. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, let's just see again how Alexander-Arnold delivered this cross into such a good area. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So 2-0 now. Pedri. Xabi Alonso. Dani Olmo. Modric. 20 minutes remaining. And support available. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Barcelona free kick. It'll be here. Modric. Really good challenge. Can he make it count? Simple catch, really. Oh, he's only gone and found the net! What purity of hit! Caught it absolutely perfectly!
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Can he find the right pass? Five minutes left. And putting paid to the danger. Alex Balde. Modric. And so the referee's whistle for full time. Barcelona have lost. I wonder what you made of this.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Jamshedpur taking on Liverpool.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out? Who will affect the game? And who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. And both hands on it, good goalkeeping. Modric. Wonderful header, excellent goalkeeping. Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Modric. The ball with Luka Modric. Can he put it in? Excellent defending. Amiri. Here's Ronaldo. And now Amiri. Ronaldo. Amiri. Must take the lead here. And there it is. The opening goal. 1-0. And they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Modric. And the danger cleared. Ronaldo untidy with the ball. Just knocked it out of there. That is that for the first half here. And the second half underway. Liverpool looking to build upon a largely positive first half showing. Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong. Here's Ronaldo. Ryan Gravenberch. And it's in for Liverpool. Is there a way back for the opposition now?
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Two 0 now, and back underway. Luis Diaz. Well, he's given us away. 30 minutes to go then. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Gravenberch. Matteo Guendouzi. Amiri with it. Amiri. Just what the Liverpool fans wanted to see as they extend their lead to 2 goals.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Modric. 15 minutes left for play. And a goal kick given. They will now make use of the substitutes bench. Ibrahima Konate. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, I think they've been a bit unlucky today. They certainly haven't been 2 goals worse than their opponents, but in key moments they've just...
Could be! And a goal! If there were any remaining doubts, that will settle the issue.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.